In this bag, I've got something the Uforce should have came with. Welcome to the Pokemon Squad. My name's John, and we're shining the light of Christ one ride at a time. It's time to make another modification to the 800XL. We've still been loving this machine, but we've been making some awesome improvements, I think. Got the windshield, we got the mirror, the stereo. We're doing all kinds of good. We got videos on all that stuff if you want to check it out. But in this bag is something I promised in the radio install video. This is the bus bar. This is what I had been talking about, a way to hook up your accessories like it came from the factory. I don't know why this didn't come with this. None of them do. I know the Polaris machines do, so it's weird to find something that the CFMOTO doesn't have that the Polaris does. But we're going to install it today. And so I'll open this package up and we'll check out those instructions and we'll put it together. Alright, so here is our actual bus bar. Looks really nice and put together. Let's see if I can get you some light. We've got the accessory, and then the battery negative, and then looks like the battery positive. And so if you hook it up to these two, it's just like if you hooked it up to the battery. If you hook it up to these two, it's like you wired into the ignition. It's got a little factory plug here too, and then just a cover that snap on. Here's our instructions. I'll kind of pan slow in case you want to stop and read it. It looks like a pretty easy install. Looks like we just need an open-ended wrench, maybe a 10. These are the instructions for the 600. Now I have the 800XL, but it should be the exact same. The 800XL is really just a stretched out 600 with a bigger engine. So hopefully the instructions will help you out a little bit. So let's go ahead and pop the hood. I already undid the latches. And so it looks like what we're looking for is right here. And we'll plug in to that. So let's just kind of dry fit it and see. Make sure that actually would line up. It looks like it would. And we would just plug in to that. So looks like we just undo this screw, we'll put it back in, and then we'll put the new screw in there. That doesn't look too bad at all. I don't know, does this like curl under it? Yeah, it does. Okay. Alright, and it's also got the labels on it, so I have to make sure we match those up. Alright, let's get to it. I didn't show it, but also got these two screws. So I guess we'll put two new screws in there. And we got some little brackets too. Alright, now to it. I was just looking at this. I was like, how does this fit with what's on the machine? It's actually got a fake plug on it, which is a lot of work for, fake plug. But that's what your actual end looks like. Which, this does help you, I guess, make sure you're matching it, to the right one. I don't know if you could actually repin that and use it as a spare if you wanted to, but that really helps you match it up. We'll have to take this little cap off. I guess it works the same way. There's this little white tab. I'm gonna try to pull up with one hand. Yeah, you can do it with one hand. Okay. So if I can do it with one hand, you can do it with two. So I guess you could plug this one into the other one almost like Legos. I don't know why I want to do that, but I do. Oh wow, look at that. I feel like Thanos. It's all complete now. Alright, let's get this on there. I did check out this screw. It is the same thread as that bolt hole. I'm not sure about this one yet. It doesn't look like we're going to need these little brackets. That's probably for the 1000. So we may not even need this other screw either. It's always good to have extra parts, right? Okay, so I've got what I need. It looks like the Torx, it's a T30 for this screw that's in there. And then, of course, the dreaded 10. You'll have to dig it out if you can find it. And so I'm just going to get my little ratchet and get to work. Alright, got my ratchet here. Let's see how goon tight they put this on. Oh, no, it ain't bad at all. So, like I said, I'm going to do most of this one-handed just to make sure that you know you can do it with two. I'm just going to use my hand to do the rest here. Sometimes that's easier to me. And it looks like it's probably the same thread pitch. So I may go ahead and use both of these just so the head on that might be too wide to fit this as well. So that's what we'll do. Like I said, going for the one-handed install. I'd rather do it like this with mine coming off the bottom. That way I can actually read what's on there. Let's see if it'll actually fit like that though. I'll have to get a little creative with the one hand. Looks like that should curl under there. And I shot it off. Maybe I can't do it one hand. Give me 1 second. Okay, I got it started. Let's get the other one. Oh, I know I'm not the best at these install videos, but hopefully they'll at least help somebody. Somebody's looking for this part or that part, and they're like, I hadn't seen any good reviews, or, you know, I kind of think I know how to put it on, but I'd like to see some idiot try it first. You know, hopefully I can provide you some good content with that. So this one's going in really easy. This one, I kind of got to shake it a little bit. Maybe it's just not quite lined up right. It is going in there. I'll go ahead and see if I can plug this in. So I'm doing this whole install one-handed. So I like it better like this. Let me zoom in a little bit. Because when I'm looking, I can actually see ACC, B, minus. If I did it the other way, it'd be upside down. So that makes more sense to me. The only downside is this is kind of close to there, but I really don't think that's a big deal. So I'm going to, that's really on there, tighten these down. I guess I'll let you watch. Why not, right? Hey, I came to this video to watch you put it on, not to just watch it already be done. I've seen plenty of install videos like that. Like, well, I did it while you weren't watching. I'm like, well, why am I watching then? Sometimes that's hard not to do. Instead of watching the shaky cam here. But hopefully this helps somebody. Because I know if there was I like to watch 100 videos on something before I ever pull the trigger. And there's probably some more of you guys like that too. That, you know, before I buy this, I just want to make sure it works. And so I'm going to test this out for y'all. I don't know where the camera was just pointing. Oh man, I know you're like, come on guy, do better. You just get it real good and tight. I know I'm holding on to this weird, but I can't keep it straight. Alright. That feels like it's on there really good. I don't know if this is sitting like it's supposed to, but it seems right. I know you can't even see what I'm talking about. Kind of line it up. Push it on there. Alright. I did it with one hand. Mostly. And with an audience as well. Alright, so hopefully that looks like it just come from factory. That's still on there good. Just pop that off. Put your deals on. This doesn't cover the side, so can cover the top, but it won't interfere with your wiring. So let's actually test it. All right, I got my handy test light. If you don't have one of these, you gotta have one. They're cheap, and man, they just come in handy. So this little grabber, I mean, you could put it on either one, ground or whatever. So I'm gonna just put it on, it's supposed to be the negative. And I don't have the key on. You seen it sitting on the table. I should still get light from here though. And I should not from here. Okay, that works. So let me grab the key all in one frame. No cuts. I'm just going to turn the key. All right. Now, I should get light from this and this. Oh, it works. It works. That's always cool to know. You just never know sometimes. All right, guys. That's it. That's all there was to it. One of the easiest installations I've ever done. Did it mostly with one hand. I think it's definitely a good factory look. I don't know why it didn't just come with this. But you know what? Give you something fun to do. For sure. You can tell your wife, you know, you're a mechanic. That's what I do. She never believes me though. All right, guys. If this helped you at all, or if any of our videos did, hit that like button. Let me know, because I don't know if it helped or not. So thanks so much for watching. Don't forget, Jesus loves you so much he died for you, and all the honor and glory goes to God. Good night, good pulls. God bless.